Greetings, everybody. I'm Keith Avalon from PLAAY Games. Welcome to the Thursday night Play Space Live on the PLAAY Games YouTube channel. We're doing golf tonight. I know the screen mentioned the Ice Brew 600, which was our previous broadcast, not last week, but the week before. Really a great broadcast, by the way. If you haven't watched it yet, you should take a look. But tonight we're going to do golf. We are going to feature Nick Price from the 1994 Pro Season set that was just released for History Maker Golf. And we're going to play on the Prairie Hills Country Club course, which is our representation of Southern Hills in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That was the site of the 1994 PGA Championship, which Nick Price won, his second major event of the year. And in fact, he won it pretty dominantly. He led wire to wire. I believe he was tied with another golfer when the round began, but he quickly moved up a stroke and led for the entire final round. In fact, he was the only golfer to finish the tournament under par. Everybody else was over par. He was like 11 strokes under. So we're going to see if we can recreate that magic tonight with History Maker Golf and Nick Price playing the Prairie Hills course. I considered giving him chips to start the round because this would be representing the final round, and I'm thinking, he'd probably have some mojo going at this point, but I'm not going to do that. However, I am going to use the caddy cards. I'm going to allow myself the opportunity to use the caddy cards. If you've read the back of the instructions, you know that that's an advanced option that you can use. It's particularly fun for head-to-head or solitaire play. It doesn't work so well for tournament play. But since I'm playing solo here and we're doing one golfer on a course, I thought it might be kind of fun for me to be Nick Price's caddy. And that will give me the use of 3 caddy cards. And I'm actually going to use one to start the tournament. The first hole at Prairie Hills is a control of 5. And so I'm going to use the aggressive golf start. I'm going to kind of read the text on the cards as we go along through this round, just to kind of get you familiar with the course and help me to kind of illustrate what we're doing here. So for this particular hole, to start out at Prairie Hills, to get a good start, you got to get a couple of strong swings, with the second shot being key. So because it's course control 5, I'm going to go ahead and play the aggressive golf caddy card, which allows me to gain control of the hole without rolling without spinning a chip, without having to roll. In this case, I'd have to roll a 6. The trade-off is that I'm increasing the resulting putt difficulty by 1 level. So when I get to the green, it'll be a little bit more difficult putt because I'm playing aggressively. So that's going to be my first card. I get 3 during the round, but since there's an emphasis on getting a good start on this course, I thought it'd be good to play that. So here we go. Nick Price, 1994, playing at Prairie Hills in Tulsa, and we are underway. So I rolled I rolled triple ones. How about that? Wow. What a way to start the round. All right, so that's going to be an unusual result, a rare result, special result. And let's see, we'll re-roll these 2. Okay, it's a par 4 and it's a 34. He's got equipment issues with his putter. Oh my gosh, a difficult putt for par, which, since I'm playing aggressively, this would be a double difficult putt for par. If the golfer misses, reduces putting quality 1/2 quality for the rest of the round. Oh my gosh, and he almost certainly is going to miss this. So that is going to make him semi-iron, or semi-rust rather, for the rest of the round. Well, that's not a very good start for Nick Price. Let's see if he makes it. So it's a double difficult putt for par, which is going to be, I got to roll a 1. Well, I already rolled 3 ones, so let's see if I can roll a 4th one here and sink this double difficult putt, which also would give me a blue chip if I make it. So here we go. I need a 1. And I missed it. So it'll be a difficult putt for bogey, and we're going to get, I'm going to have to remember that Nick Price, I'll mark it down here, now semi-rust for the round. Well, something tells me he's not going to shoot that 5 under 67 that he did in the real final round of the 1994 PGA Championship, but we'll see. All right, here's the difficult putt for bogey. I got to roll a 1, 2, or a 3. I don't have a lot of options here. I've already burned my 1 caddy card. All right, so he sinks the difficult putt for bogey. So a rough start for Nick Price as we move to the second hole. 1 over par. Second hole is a semi-daunting hole. Toughest hole on the course for many golfers. It requires a pair of long, accurate shots to reach the green. There's a creek that runs mid-fairway. Let's hope we don't hit it. So, course is going to control. It's going to be a 1-5, or it's going to be a 5-6. Oh, it's going to be a square. Semi-daunting is going to be daunting. And we've got, we're going to go to the golf cam course. And it's going to be cordial hole. He's not a laser golfer. It's not a cordial hole, so it's going to be nicely saved from the rough to the outer area. The green's got a clutch putt for par. And, of course, his semi-rust rating immediately kicks in. So he's going to be... We'll go ahead and do the 1 or 2 for semi-rust rather than using the decider die. So I got to roll a 1 or 2 for him to sink this. And he needs to. And he rolls a 6. So he missed the clutch putt for par. That's going to give him a red chip. Man, we are off to a bad start. So here's the putt for a bogey. A second bogey in a row for Nick Price. How bad is that? All right. Well, it's got to get better, right? Go to the third hole. It's also semi-daunting. It's a dogleg left. Seems less harsh from the tee, but can lead to some unpleasant surprises. There's a lot of sand around the green. And it's going to be oh good, we get a 6 on triples, so that is going to actually mitigate the triples. So that will give us a red chip, a blue chip that'll take away the red, and we'll take the par. So par 4. We move to the fourth hole. That was fortunate. All right, here's Nick Price on the fourth. It's another daunting, semi-daunting hole, challenging green, rolling terrain, off-balance second shots. It's one of those holes where it's really tough on the second shot. So hopefully we're not going to have to, have anything too challenging. Already we got and he's going to control. So Price gets control of the hole, which is fortunate. Maybe this can turn it around for him. So we're going to par 4, 2, 3, 5. Is he a legend or shaper? He is a legend, so he's going to get a well-placed shot, and the gallery is going to cheer. Yay! We go to the gallery cheers section. That was good. Maybe he's going to turn this around. We have a 5 on the green die, so he's not a hacker. So nice shot, hits the green in regulation. Got a good second shot. He's got a moderate putt for birdie. I think we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and spend it and get the easy putt for birdie. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And he's got it. Gosh, I didn't need to spend it, though. I could have gotten it without it. Oh, well. So he gets a birdie, gets one of those strokes back. Puts him at 1 over par as we head to the fifth hole. Fifth hole at Prairie Hills is another semi-daunting hole. It's one of those courses where there's a lot of tough stuff at the start of the course. He is actually, though, because Nick Price is both a bomber and a legend, it's going to actually be semi-cordial because this is a really long hole, 655 yards. It is a course control of 5, but that's not going to be so bad for Nick Price because he's a bomber and a legend. If he was either, he's going to get the semi-cordial. So he's likely going to avoid a bogey here. Let's hope so anyway. And here we go. So, of course, this is going to control. It's going to be a 25, which is going to be a golf cam course. And we're going to get a green die of 6. And a par 5. Is it a daunting hole? It's not a daunting hole. He's not a scatter golfer. So it's going to be nicely played approach and a chance to cash in here with a clutch putt for birdie. Now I wish I'd saved that chip because he is semi-rust. I think I'm going to gamble on this and use the decider die. So if I roll a decider die bullet, he's going to be normal. And I got it. So 1, 2, or 3, he's going to sink this clutch putt. Here we go. And he rolls a 4. Oh! So another red chip. And the rocky start continues for Nick Price. He's going to have a easy putt for par, and he'll sink that. So he gets a par out of it. Birdie chance wasted for Nick Price, and he comes away with a red chip. At least he avoided the water. Okay, we got a cordial hole on par 3, hole number 6. It's cordial. It does have a firm green. It's an elevated. I believe it's an elevated green. It is hitting over a creek, and the landing area is small, but for a guy like Nick Price, shouldn't be too much trouble. He is a champion golfer. Here we go. He's going to control 3-3-4 on a par 3. He is a champion. He is a champion. Exquisite backspin. Ball stops 2 feet from the pin. The gallery's going nuts. Easy putt for birdie. See if he can sink it. Tempted to spend that chip, but I'm not going to. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's in the hole. And I roll a 5. Man, now it was a red chip. My son Sam is engineering the broadcast. Now the red chip would actually make it more difficult. The red chip is bad. Blue chip is good. So we're going to have to take a par. And it's going to be a par. Another birdie chance missed for Nick Price. So we're still sitting at 1 over par as we head to 7. And cordial, semi-cordial, semi-friendly. It's a par 4, 384 yards. We'll just go for it. We're just gonna swing away. Course is going to control this. It's going to be 14. It's in the weeds. First shot in the weeds. And we're going to use the green die 5. Par 4. 4.1, green die 5. Is he a master? He is a semi-master, and he got the dot. Yes! So a beautiful shot from the rough. Tumbles onto the edge of the green. Missed birdie putt, though. He gets an easy putt for par. Well, that's not so spectacular, but it's better than a bogey, and he hits that. So another par for Nick Price as we go to the 8th hole. Still 1 over par. And it's a semi-daunting hole. It's a long par 3, 245 yards. I'm just gonna go. I think I'm going to. I'm going to spend the chip to give it to seed control, but I don't think I will on this case. And good thing I didn't. So Nick Price is going to control with the white die of 1, a 1-1-6. That sounds like a good shot. Is he a laser? He is not a laser golfer. So it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. So I'm going to roll a 1 or a 2. Here's where I think I will spend the chip. That'll make it a difficult putt for birdie. And so I still can roll a 1 and make it. Oh, and a 2. Oh, if I hadn't spent the chip, I would have got the birdie. I am making all the wrong moves tonight. That would have been good had I not spent that red chip. So another par. I did lose the red chip, but I'm not. I should fire myself as caddy because I'm not doing so well here. All right, so we go to the 9th hole. Still 1 over par, with 3 missed birdie opportunities. 3 good birdie opportunities missed for Nick Price. Here we go. Hole's going to control. It's going to be an 11. It's going to go in the trees. First shot in the trees. See if I get the master though. He's going to get the decide or die bullet. Let's see here. It's 4-1, and it's a green die 6. So yes, he is a master. So he's going to bail himself out with a TV-friendly shot that straddles the tree, makes it to the green. He's got a difficult putt for birdie. Well, I wouldn't call this a good birdie opportunity, but it is a birdie opportunity, and here we go. Oh, I rolled a 1. Oh, too bad I just dropped that. Here we go. Got to roll a 1. Difficult putt for birdie. Shh, he's lining it up. He's taking a second look here. And here we go. And a 4. He misses. Oh, missed it. All right, well, he sinks the par, and another missed birdie opportunity. So, that will put Nick in at 1 over par going to the 10th hole. I guess I should probably add this up. It's 5, 10, 14, 17, 22, 25, 29, 36. Is that right? 5, 10, 14, 17, 22. That's right, 29, 32, 30, 36. I guess it is 36. 4, 8, 12, 16, 21, 24, 28. Yeah, 35 out. So he's 1 over par as we go to the back 9. Still got 2 caddy cards left. Challenging hole, but not daunting. What do we got here? It's got a tree-lined right side of the fairway, and if you get in those trees, it's going to be tough. So I don't think I'm in too much danger though with the course control of 4 or 5. So we're gonna save our cards for when we really need them at the end. And indeed, Nick Price does control. So 2, 3, 4 on a par 4. Is it a direct green? No. Is he dynamic? He's not dynamic. So we're gonna go to the right now chart. And he is. What did he do? He's neutral because he had a par on his last hole. So it's a par 4, and it's going to ask if he's hot. He's not hot. So he sends his shot to the safe side of the green. Double difficult putt for birdie. I think we're going to lay up and just take the par. Sad to say. So he's got the putt for par. Easy putt for par. 4. We got to start getting a birdie here eventually, though. He's got 0 birdies. I know he does have the 1 birdie. He birdied the 4th hole. 2 bogeys and a birdie. All right, here's a par 3. If he doesn't birdie here, he's never going to birdie. Par 3, 176-yard, 11th hole. Cordial and friendly. Very small green. A lot of bunkers, but a good shot, and he is a champion. And there are some results on the course card if the course does control, where he's still going to find the green. So this looks pretty good for Nick Price here on 11. And we roll I guess I got to roll the silver die too. 255 on a par 3. Let's see. Is he a hacker? No. Experience. Well, he's going to be an icon, so that bodes well for Price. Let's get to the icon page. Par 3, green die 5. Is he a prospect? No. Not perfect. Shot's not perfect, but good enough. He's got a moderate putt for birdie. I think I need to get a birdie here. No, I'll save my cards. I've got 2 cards left. I'm going to save them. So 1 or a 2, I'm going to make this. That's a 6. So here's the putt for par, and it's in. So another par for Nick Price. Still 1 over as we go to the 12th hole. As I mentioned earlier, though, every golfer had trouble with this in 94. There were no golfers that finished under par for the tournament. So it's a tough course. And Nick Price is feeling it today. I guess I should have given him those 4 or 5 chips to start the round. All right, here we go. This is a semi-daunting hole. Although he is a legend golfer, so for Nick Price, this will be a cordial hole. Therefore, we will not do any caddy tricks to try to gain control of the hole. We'll just let him swing away. Oh, he's going to get control anyway. I rolled a white die 1. So it's a 1, 2, 4 on a par 4. Is he a duffer? No. Is it a firm green? It's not a firm green. So we are going to go to the golf cam green. That's not really what I wanted. It's a 2, green die 2 on a par 4. So is it a friendly green? It is not. But it is not a challenging green either. So it's going to be a easy putt for par. And it's in the hole. Another par for Nick Price. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pars in a row for the defending champion. All right, the 13th hole. This is one of those holes that allows you to, or forces you to choose whether to play safe or go for it before you tee off. And we'll go for it. Why not, right? We're trying to get a couple of birdies here. Although in real life he probably would play safe since he was so far ahead in the tournament. But we'll go ahead and go for it. It's a semi-direct hole. So a big drive makes it possible to get on the green in 2. But there is there is water that you got to hit over. And obviously, if you hit short or right, you are going to find water. So here we go. Course is going to control. It's going to be a 14. And it's actually going to miss the water. He's going to hit it into the trees. First shot's going to go in the trees for Nick Price. A little bit too aggressive there. And let's just see here. So it's a 5, par 5, 537 yards. And first shot in the trees, 5-1 with a green die 4. Is he a master? He is a master. And once again, that's the one thing that's going right for Nick Price today is he's got his treble clubs working. So a superb swing from beneath the shade, far down the fairway, and he gets strong applause. Oh, all right. Get to the strong applause chart. Unusual to use that here. Here's my strong applause chart. And 2. Aggressive shot sends the ball to the outskirts of the green in 3. He's got a moderate putt for birdie. I don't really have any way to make that easier. I can give him some inside knowledge, which would change the difficulty, but it's really not so much it's the distance, not the difficulty here. So, well, we'll take the moderate putt for birdie, 1 or a 2. It's going to go in, and it's a 3. So another missed birdie opportunity. Well, here's the putt for par, and it's in. So that's his 9th par in a row. And we go to the 14th. Par 3. It's a semi-daunting par 3. This is the one where we may want to play a card here. I'm going to do the inside knowledge card, which will, I don't know. That'll make it from semi-daunting to semi-cordial. I think that's a good play, because if I hit one of the squares, I'm going to get cordial readings. And if I roll a 1 or 2, I'm going to not have to worry about it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, the inside knowledge card. And that will make this a semi-cordial hole for Nick Price. Here we go. Well, I got the green die 6. Now I may want to, the white die 6. Do I want to try and go for it? Nah, I'll take the chip. I'm just going to take the par. 10th par in a row for Nick Price. But I do get a chip, which could serve me well as we wind this thing down. So we go to the 15th hole. It's a par 4. It's challenging. Very narrow fairway here. Puts a premium on placement, so shaper golfers do well, legend golfers do well, and Nick Price is a legend, so that will serve him well. But it is a tough hole start to finish. Let's just go ahead and let her rip on 15. And we're going to control with a white die 1. So 1-4-4 on a par 4 will give him, is he a legend? He is a legend. Straight, long, good approach. The gallery cheers. And we get another chip. That's good. And then we got the green die 4, which he is not a utility, so it's going to be a routine iron shot that's energized by a beneficial roll. He's going to get a moderate putt for birdie. Well, we're going to spend one of these and make it an easy putt for birdie. I'm tempted to make it a gimme just so I can get a birdie here, but I'm going to save that chip. Don't roll a 5 or a 6. And it's in the hole. All right, so he finally gets a birdie. And that puts him at even par as we go to 16. He's got 1 card left. And well, he's got that 1 chip. What am I doing? He's got that 1 chip left. All right, so the 16th hole is par 4 for professional play, 560 yards. For amateur play, it's a par 5. Very long par 4, though. However, Nick Price is a bomber. He is a legend, so that should work in his advantage. He's got the distance. If the tee shot, or if the second shot falls short, the approach to the green is going to be blind, so that could play in if the course is controlling here. So we will see what happens. And we get the white die 6, which I think we are going to bank that chip. So that'll be a par for Nick Price. And we move to the 17th. So let's see if we can finish out with a couple of birdies and actually get under par, just like he did in real life, though not as far under par. So 17 is semi-daunting, challenging, and a firm green. The 18th hole, if I remember correctly, is similarly difficult. So the question is, which do we want to save our juice for? I think we will. I think we'll spend them here. So we're going to go ahead and try to get control. It's a semi-daunting hole, which means I might have to spend both chips. I might only have to spend one. If the decider die is blank, I'll only have to spend one, but I'm going to have to spend them both. All right, so it's going to be 3, 4, 6 on a par 4. Is he bomber? He is bomber. So he got all of that one, and that's going to get him. Oh, I don't get a chip because I spent chips. But the gallery does cheer, which is nice. And we got a green die 1 on the gallery cheers result, which means if he is a champion, he is a champion. He's going to have a gimme putt for birdie. Nice. Well, I think I played that well. Gimme putt for birdie for Nick Price to go under par with 1 hole to go. And he's got it. Nice. So a birdie putt for Price. We're going to go to the 18th hole. He is 1 under par. No chips left, so really it comes down to this. If he can just get a par here, he'll finish the round under par, which I think would be a pretty good accomplishment given his rocky start and as many missed birdie opportunities as he's had. I do have a card here that I can play, which will allow me to. I could play my dog leg shortcut, which would gain me a blue chip if the golfer controls, but that's not likely since it's a control of 5. There's really no way I can get control of that. So I think what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and spend it. I'm going to give him the laser quality. Use it or lose it, right? So I'm going to give him the laser quality, which might come into play if the course controls. Here we go. And the course does control. It is a 6-6, which means the first shot's going to go in the weeds. And let's just see here. We got a green die of 2, which, let's see, 4, 1, 2. Is he a master? He is a master. Look at that. He got the dot again. Big swing sends the ball flying out of the debris. Wow, it's a wow result. Here we go. I'm going to get a blue chip. Oops. And let's see what he gets on his... he might actually put it in the hole if I roll 1. Oh, it's a 5. All right, so he loses steam at the green, but good roll. A moderate putt for birdie. We'll spend the chip. It's an easy putt for birdie. And let's see if we can go 2 under. He's got it. All right, it's in the hole. So he finishes with 3 birdies on the final 4 holes. And that will give him, let's see, 4, 7, 11, 16, 4, 7, 11, 16, 19, 22, 26, 29, 32. So he finishes with a 68. That's pretty good. I think he finished with a 67 in the final round in the real life tournament back. That was, of course, 1994. And 4, 7, 11, 16, 19, 23, 27, 31, 35. So it's 70. Okay, so 200 par 68. And all in all, I'm going to say I'm going to be happy with that. As badly as it started for Nick Price, and as many missed opportunities as he had early on, I think 200 par is pretty solid. All right, well, thanks for watching. That is Course Collection 14. It is now available on the Play Games website. One of 4 courses in Course Collection 14. And it's really a neat set. Some great choices that you can make as you play with several of the holes on several of the courses. And the 94 set is also really fun. It's a trip back to the late 20th century when Tiger Woods and just before Tiger Woods became a thing. We have some exciting things planned for the next few weeks on the PLAAY Live. We're going to do some baseball because baseball season is about to start. We have a trading card event that we're going to do one night. Several other things. We'll talk about those more in the newsletter, which will be coming out on Monday. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Hope you did. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that as well. We appreciate you being part of the Play Games community. Thank you for watching. Once again, from Prairie Hills, it's Nick Price shooting a 2 under 68 rather, to finish out his final round for the 1994 PGA Championship. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you next time on the PLAAY Live.